Good morning, everyone. It's that time of the day you're all looking forward to. It's morning maths. Day 26 now. Done a lot of these. Let's get going. So, we'll start with the year 3 questions. Now, I'm going to number them today. I'll keep forgetting to number them. So, we're going to number them, number 1. I'm going to try and see if I can make this pen just ever so... I'm going to use my actual mouse. Because the pen size is just... It's either too big or too small for some reason. Let's see if this works. That's much better, isn't it? That's quite clear. Right, we have the value of 5 in 587. Okay, so we write 587. I know it's 587. We put our hats and caps above. Units, tens, hundreds. And we circle the number that is the number that we are looking at. And it is 5 hundreds. Next question. We're going to do addition. Make sure that everything is... That's not very tidy. Make sure that everything is lined up correctly. 6, 8, 2... That 8 is terrible. What is going on with my actual handwriting today? 6, 8, 2... I'm still getting used to using this pad. Plus 1, 3, 5. Okay, so they're all lined up absolutely really carefully in the blocks, and we're going to add them together. 2 plus 5 is 7. A plus 3 is 11. So put the 1 there, and you're going to put the 10 to the next place value. 6 plus 1 is 7, plus 1 is 8, and you get 817. Woohoo, got it right. We're going to do 12 times 4. You can either write 12 and then add it up there. We could do 12 times table over here on your hands, or your 4 times table on your hands. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36 and 40, 44 and 48. That's the 4 times table. Don't be late. Piece of cake. I hope you stand there with me. Probably better than how I could have sung it. Or you could write down all of the times tables down. So we're going to start with 12. I'm going to write all the 12s down. 12, 24, 36, 48. So there you go. That's the 4th one, isn't it? If I count down here, 1, 2, 3. That's the 4th multiple. It'll be 48. Another way you can do this, which is quite a cool way, even in year 3, is I'm sure that most of you know off by heart what 4 times 10 is. What's 4 times 10? It's 40. So what would 4 times 11 be? It'd be 44. And what would 4 times 12 be? 48. Very good. Let's move on. 15 divided by 5. We're going to do the same example as I did a couple of days ago. So we're going to get the footballs. We're going to put them in the football bags. So how many football bags do we need? So we're going to do 15 footballs. And count it with 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You need to make sure that you have all of the footballs ready. So I've got 15 footballs, and then I'm going to have 5 bags. 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags. 4 bags, 5 bags, okay? Right, we're going to move these footballs in one by one. You get one. It's like sharing. It's like being very nice and sharing. You get one. You get one. You get one. So everyone's got 1 so far. Let's go again. Let's give everyone 2. You get 1. You get 1. You get 1. You get 1. Let's give everyone 3. I think this might be the answer, because there's not many left. You get 1. You get 1. You get 1. And you get 1. In each bag, you get 3. You see 3 in each bag. So 15 divided by 5 is, and the big answer, 3. Well done. Okay, move on to the year 4 questions. Oh yeah, I have to move all these back. This is the problem. See, this is the problem with these footballs. They don't want to move. There you go. And then finally there, then move on to the year 4 questions. What is the value of 8 in 8999? Don't even worry about it if you're struggling and you think that's a big number. Write it down. Start at units, then go to tens, then go to hundreds, and then go to thousands. What is the value of that one? It even says there, TH, which stands for thousands. So you got 8 thousands there. We're going to do a simple addition calculation. Whoa. That's too big. Oh, that's a nice size. 4, 5, 9, 2. 597, 3-digit number. 597. Make sure they're lined up properly. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 1 is 11. Next value, 4 plus 1 is 5. 5, 1, 8, 9. There you go, is the answer. Perfect. All right, we move on to the next question. 202 less than 5362. So less than is a subtraction. It's less than that amount. So you got that amount, it's that much less. Don't put 202 at the top because it's not the larger number. 5362 needs to be up at the top. And then you got 202 at the bottom. And then we can just do our simple subtraction calculation. I haven't put the numbers up again. Okay, there you go. There's number 8. I need to get used to putting the numbers up. 2 minus 2 is 0. 6 minus 0 is 6. 3 minus 2 is 1. And 5 minus 0 is 5. No borrowing whatsoever. So that's a nice and simple one to do. 5160. Remember to write number 9. Okay, 14 multiplied by 8. Multiples in disguise. Come on. You should be able to do this without calculating anything. Write down. Always do working out. Okay, in year 5, I'm really particular about doing your working out. Split this number. Partition the number. 4t is consisted of, like I said earlier, 4 times 10 times 8. I always say do times 10 last because that's the easiest one to calculate. So what should we do first? We're going to do 4 times 8 first. 4 times 8, 4, 8, 16, 24, 32. 32, then you times it by 10 because you've got to do that last, is 320. The best way to do that calculation ever. Number 10. We're going to do 963 divided by 3. I know this is going to be a really simple calculation because 9, 6, and 3 all go into 3. So that's going to be nice and simple. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 goes into 6 twice. 3 goes into 3 once. I actually possibly could do that in my head because you can see that 3 goes into 3. You can see that 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 goes into 6 twice. 3 goes into 3 once. I'm not going to spend any longer on that one. That's nice and simple. All right, let's move on to the year 5 and 6s. Let's go. So we have the value of 4 in a number that is not very clear because of that reason, because something went wrong with the formatting. That's fine. The value of 4 in 1.4. Okay, so you write, let's write 11. So you write 1.4. You put your hats up. Unit and the tenth is the first place value after the decimal point. So we say it's 4, and this is where it's different to saying tens, you say tenths. Tenths. Okay, we're going to add a couple of numbers together here. You've got to be very careful where you put the place value. So much so that I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to put hats and cats in. Because then what I need to do, all I need to do is put them in the right place. So 7, put it under the units. 12, 110, 2 units. 8.3t, 8 units. Put the decimal point in, 3, 2. If you're in year 5, you know this. If you're in my sets, you know this. Put your placeholders in. Even here, that doesn't change the number. Even here, that doesn't change the number. That doesn't change the number. It's still 7. That's still 12. So now I've got digits in every single space. So when I'm adding, I can see it very, very clearly. 2, that's 3. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 8 is 17. 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 27.32. You get this kind of question right by being careful with your calculations. You get the question right by being careful with your calculations. Right, 9 take away 4.64. 9 take away 4.64. 4.64 has 2 decimal places. So you've got to give 2 decimal places to 9. That's the most important bit. 4.64. There you go. 9 take away 4.64. Again, I've got zeros in the spaces where I need to have zeros. So I'm ready to move on. I can't do 0 take away 4, and I can't borrow from this over here. So I need to borrow from this over here to become 8, to make that 10. Now I can borrow from that 10, which becomes 9, and that becomes 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. decimal point, always remember 8 minus 4 is 4. And you get 4.36. Doubled. Okay, I'm going to do the calculate. I'm going to do doubling and halving the way I'd like doing it. If it's 3 digits, I'd say 3 digits or less, you do it this way. Okay, my favorite thing to do, partition. 156 is made up of 100, 50, and 6. It's made up of 100, 50, and 6. Halve each of these numbers now. Half of 100 is 50. Half of 50 is 25. Half of 6 is not 6, it's 3. And all you need to do is add them together. 75 plus 3 equals 78. So as you can see, oh, it's doubled, sorry. I just halved it, just for practice, halve it. You do the exact same way, though, when you're doubling it. I don't know why I halved it. 156, and we're going to double it. So you write down the three numbers. 100, 50, and 6. So we need to double 100, you get 200. Double 50, you get 100. Double 6, you get 12. 200 plus 100 is 300. And then add the 12, which makes 312. So split up and partition the numbers, and you get the right answer. Also works by reading the question carefully, unlike I just did. 19 divided by 4. There's no ways in which you need to do this using the bus stop method. Just use your times tables. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Too much. Yeah? It's too far. 20 is too far. It's a different color for this one. First multiple, second multiple, third multiple, fourth multiple. The answer is 4. However, oh, that color's not great. The answer is 4. However, there's a remaining amount because it needs to get to 19. 17, 18, 19. Remainder of 3. 4 remainder 3. Sometimes using a mental methods is the better way. The value of 2 in that large number, put the hats and caps in. Even in year 6. Even in year 6. I keep forgetting to put the numbers in. I'm so sorry. Even in year 6, put all the numbers in. The hats and caps in. Units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. Decimal places as well. There is a tenth. There is a hundredth. Stick all these numbers in. 0.11. There's 1 unit, 110, 100, 2 thousands, and 1 10,000. The underlying number is there, so it is 2 thousands. 2 thousands, yeah. Okay. Next one, year 6s, is adding multiple numbers. They all have the same amount of place values. So this should be nice and simple. 8.7, 3.6, 4.9, and then all you need to do is just add them together. You can add 8.7, 3.6, and then add 4.9, and you can do it all together. 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 plus 9 is 22. 22. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 plus 4 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. Decimal place. 17.2 is the answer. Okay? 25,000 less than 100,000. Come on. Come on. You should do that. You should know how to do this. Right? 100,000. 100,000. Half of 100,000 is 50,000. You should know that. Quarter of 100,000, you should know, is 25,000. So it's 3 quarters is 75,000. That means we have our different quarters. If you minus it by 25,000, you're minusing it by a quarter, which means your number is 75,000. Of course, you can do the column method, but I would just say mental methods sometimes can be the best way to do it. Okay, number 19. 349. And we're going to multiply it by 60. We're going to multiply it by 8. In this column, I'm going to be multiplying it by 8. In this column, I'm going to multiply it by 60. If I want to multiply just by 6, which I want to do, multiply it by 10 first. If I put the 0 there, all the other place values are going to be moving up 1. So I'm going to put the 0 there straight away. 8 times 9. 8 times 9 is 72. 4 times 8 is 32 plus 7 is 39. And 3 times 8, 18 is 24. 24 plus 3 is 27. So we've got 27. 349 times 8 is 2,792. Now, I've multiplied by 10 already, so I just need to multiply this by 6. 6 times 9 is 54. Actually, do you know, before I do that, let's get rid of those other numbers that are leftover amounts, because we don't need them. 6 times 9 is 54. That becomes 5 now. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 plus 5 is 29. 6 times 3 is 18. 6, 12, 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. And now all I need to do is add them all up together. 2 plus 0 is 2. 9 plus 4 is 13. 7 plus 9 is 16 plus 1 is 17. And then that's 3. That's 2. 2, 3, 7, 3, 2 is the right answer. Great. And finally, question 20. We've got 5, 8, 5, 1, 8, 0. Actually, I spoke about this question like this in the previous video. Divided by 20. If I had to split this number up, I could split this into 518 times 10. Yeah? Divided by 2 times 10. As you can see, the 10s are split by a divide sign. If I divide 10 by 10, what is the answer? Becomes 1. So it actually ends up looking like this. Times 2 times 1. And as you know, you times 1, the answer is the same. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I don't want to describe the rule to you. If I had split that up and I divided 10 by 10, I would have made 1, which means that I would have completely just got rid of the actual the zeros. And that's why when the zeros are on either end, you cancel them out because they can divide by each other. Then all you need to do is divide by 2. Now let's go back to earlier. I spoke about halving. When you're halving 3-digit numbers, you don't need to use the bus stop method. All you need to do is split these place values up. That's 500. That's 10. That's 8. Halve them all. 250 is half of 500. 5 is half of 10. 4 is half of 8. And then add them all together. 5 plus 4 is 9. The answer, 259. Boom, got the right answer. So there you go. All the answers absolutely spot on, I'm sure. You did really well. Here are the answers here. Press pause so you can mark. I'm sure you've gone through them with me. I'd rather you go through them with me than actually just try and do them and mark them at the end. Have a good one.